Hi friends, it's Liz here at Liz the Paper Project. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be sharing my next Artist in Bloom journal with all of you. This is the second one I've made. I have shown a video of the one I had made for myself, which is my first one. And I love these journals, you guys. There's just so much texture, so much things to look at and feel, and just it's lovely in your hands. So as you may know from my last video, I did take the handmade Bloom class, and I am loving every bit of what I've learned in that class. So many of you had asked me if I was going to put one in the shop. So here it is. I made a second one, and I'm just quickly going to show you, what I've done and what's in it, so that you can kind of get a better idea of why I love these journals so much. So you can see just the different layers of fabrics and laces and trims. I love all that about it. The first page has lots of collaging and layering on it as well. Inside pocket here for the first flip, and the ephemera that I have used for this one is from my porch prints, and I just thought it went perfect with the theme. This is vintage fabric that I've used as a pocket. This is piano paper, actual piano paper roll. This page here is from The Sound of Music, one of the the lyrics from that. This side I left for just adding more things to it, doing your own pictures, etc. This here again, Sound of Music, more collaging and layering. This is like a wallpaper print. You've got more ephemera here. Now this here is fabric from Tim Holtz, and I got this from Stacy. Thank you, my friend. And so I've made that into a little pocket here with the trim and the fabric at the bottom. You can just get an idea of just how much goes into this. There's been a lot of sewing and that kind of stuff in it. So here you've got like a see-through pocket. You'll see a lot of the strings from the sewing. I've left them there. Whoever gets this can cut them up if they want them, if they don't want them in the journal. So I left lots of spaces for journaling. This is the mini journal that goes in there. And you can see just that was stitched in, more ephemera. I thought that this ephemera was perfect for it because it's a writing theme, and of course that's what this journal is intended to be. A treasure keeper, memory keeper, that kind of thing. And then you've got your flip out. This is a lace page there. So here you've got a vellum pocket. These are dried flowers that I actually copied onto the vellum. And then you've got Edith Holden book page, and these are from J9 Scraps. And then there's like coffee staining as well. Again, more layering, vintage book pages. This is vintage, I guess it's like a doily, and I added a piece of handmade paper. I love handmade paper, so I thought this would be nice to use within the journal. You can see how nice and flat it lays, even though there's a lot of pages in it. You've got lace there. And I also put a lot of different textures of papers. Like this is a little bit thicker book page, vintage book page. This is a little bit thinner. And you've got some beautiful pages with some oh my gosh, embossing. This is like a Japanese paper. Love that sound. I have a variety of pages, as I said. So this one is like a sketch paper, so it's nice and thick. I've got some, again, vintage pieces, more sewing and stitching. I left many of the pages just plain because I know that you can add your own touches to it. And since there's so much embellishing going on with the the trims and fabrics and laces, I thought that that was just enough for these styles of journals. This paper I love. It is calligraphy paper. You have to feel it. It's just a gorgeous texture. And this is just a little folio that is again from my porch prints. This I'm excited about. I used just a couple pieces in here, and these are from my friend Took at Took's Craft Table. Hi Took. She has these beautiful eco-dyed digitals in her shop, and they print amazing. So I decided to use one of those there. And then again, I sewed some fabric there. This is unbleached paper. And then this is another one of her pages as well. Don't you just love it? And here I just made a little tuck spot. This is from J9 Scraps. And then this is a piece of watercolor paper. I love watercolor paper. And I thought, you know how nice it is that you could actually do a little bit of watercoloring and then just add it anywhere in the journal, so you don't have to feel like you've committed to that page, but then you can add to it, right? And then that's just the other side. Here again is the other side of that beautiful calligraphy paper. And J9 Scraps, and again more ephemera. I love this quote, so I had to add it to the journal. And you can just see the stitched pieces. Again, you know, if you don't like the strings, you can get rid of them. You've got fabric tabs. This flips open, and you could just see the little tear on the page. I just left it because I think it just gives it, you know, just a special touch to have the pages as they are. Again, this is the other side of that fabric vintage doily piece, and this is from J9 Scraps. Again, you could, you know, use this within the journal or add it somewhere else. Vintage lace up at the top there. And then the back here is a little tuck spot or a pocket. Again, this is from My Porch Prints. I just love the digitals. I thought they went well with it. This has a little bit of embroidery on it, so I thought I would add it, a little bit of lace. And then here you've got a pocket. Nice pocket that goes all along. Again, My Porch Prints. This is supposed to be like a fabric sample page, and it's just some of my favorite fabrics that are there. Here you've got another little pocket, and I've done a lot of, you know, distressing and just a bunch of stuff on this page. Once you kind of hold it, you'll see, but there's like a lot of texture to it. Again, this is from J9 Scraps. Fabric here. The back again has another little pocket with just lots of layering and gorgeousness. I added, of course, the Canada Post stamp there because I'm in Canada. I made it here. This says believe in your dreams, and I'll be adding maybe a little bit of ribbon before that goes. And here we've got a little kind of lower belly band, which is super cute. This is from J9 Scraps. See how it goes all the way through, but it stops if you need it to right there. I just think it's super cute, and all that layering. And then you have the back again. So I hope you guys enjoy the share. I'm in love with this one too, you guys. I truly, it's difficult to let them go, but I know some of you were asking me if I was going to have something in my shop. So there it is. Questions, comments, please leave them below. And thank you so much for joining me today.